guys, it's Reagan and today I'm here to bring you my March TBR. There's something about March, I don't know if it's the middle of the semester or spring break or something, that always makes me want to, one, read all the books and be really ambitious about what I choose to read. So this month I feel like I have quite the smorgasbord of books and I hope I'm gonna read all of them. I have a lot of books on this list because I'm trying to be extra ready-y this month. I really want to read as much as I possibly can, so wish me luck, but let's also jump into the video. First book I want to read was a book I recently hauled, and that is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. This is a very popular YA contemporary book. I know, there's YA contemporary on my TBR, shock, but this is a book that has been on my radar for a while. It is about a young girl who's literally allergic to everything, and it's a coming-of-age story. I think she falls in love. It's short. I'm actually in the mood for contemporary again, shock. And this just seems like a wonderful thing to pick up after not reading contemporary for a minute. So I'm really excited to have this. I'm probably going to read this next after the books I'm currently reading, and I'm so excited. The next book I'm going to mention is the book I am currently reading, and that is Truthwitch by Susan Dennard. I finally picked this up. I feel like it took me forever. It came out in January, for goodness sake. But I am about halfway through this book, really enjoying it. This is the sequel to Susan's first novel, Truthwitch, which is a YA fantasy following two female best friends and their witchery and their antics and their hijinks. One of the main characters is a thread witch, which means she can see the threads of life and how people are connected, and the other is a truth witch, and she can basically tell if someone is telling a lie or speaking the truth. It is such a good fantasy series. The second one I'm liking even better than the first one. It's just so good. It has such amazing characters, and just the magic system is so cool. So I'm like so pumped that I'm already picked this up. I'm halfway through. I'm just trying to get on this reading game, and I'm really liking it so far. Next up is the Proustopia Book Club pick of the month for the month of March, and this month we are working with Penguin Random House, and boy oh boy, I'm so excited about this. And this month we're reading The Valiant by Leslie Livingston. And this, my friends, is a Roman gladiator female YA fantasy novel. Oh yeah. Also the sworn enemy of Julius Caesar after his armies invaded her homeland, and she has sworn to defeat him. However, as a child, she was captured and sold into slavery and traded to this elite female gladiator school, which is owned and, you know, operated by Julius Caesar. Now she's caught up in all sorts of politics, and like I said, female gladiator. I'm so pumped. This just sounds so awesome. I just want this to be so good. I'm just so excited about this whole thing. I haven't read some Roman fantasy in a minute, and I couldn't be more excited about this book. Next up, I want to read A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. This is the sequel to the first novel of her, A Darker Shade of Magic. The third book just came out, and all the talk about it has really got me interested in continuing on with the series. I'm actually tempted in rereading the first book before jumping into this, but this is a really awesome fantasy series. This is a story where 4 different Londons exist. There's Grey London, which is the world that you and I reside in. It has no magic, and it's kind of set in a historical time period. There's Red London, which one of our magical characters resides in, and this is just a world that celebrates magic. It's a colorful world. There's White London, that basically people seek to control the magic. It's very authoritarian. And lastly, there's Black London, which has been completely consumed by magic and no one can go there. One of our main characters can jump between these worlds, and he goes on an epic adventure. It was really enjoyable. I really liked the first one. It's been a few years since I read it, so I do feel like I need to reread it, probably before going into this, but I'm excited to have this on my TBR nonetheless because it's such an interesting world. Next on my list, I've mentioned a few times on my channel of wanting to read, and that is Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. This is a much beloved children's book that I've seen so many comments from you guys saying like how much you love reading this. I've also seen so many booktubers talk about how much they've loved reading this. I have never read this, seen the movie, or really anything about Anne of the Gables. And so because of that, I'm really interested in reading it. This sounds like it's going to be a really fun, cheeky, light story. Anne seems like a wonderful character, and I know this is a book series that follows her throughout her whole life, which is something that really appeals to me. And I don't know, I also just love this color. This is the Puff and Bloom edition, and it's beautiful. But anyway, I'm excited to read this. I also have the audiobook, which I'm going to switch back and forth probably between the two. So, you know, it's gonna be great. And the last book on this list is definitely what makes this so very ambitious, at least in my opinion, and that is The Blood Mirror by Brent Weeks. This is the 4th book to the Lightbringer series, one of my favorite fantasy series. It made my list last year. I just couldn't shut up about it, basically. But the 4th book I've had in my hand since October, and I haven't read it yet, which is insane. This is a multi-perspective fantasy novel following a lot of characters, and it centers around the spectrum of light. That's the magic system, and basically users who can control more light colors are more powerful. However, the more magic you use, the quicker you die. It's super good. This is a huge book, and I really want to start it, probably spring break, because man, I just really want to read it. It's like 700 pages, but you know, it's gonna be so good. Alrighty guys, that is my ambitious March TBR. Let me know down below books that you're planning to read soon. Anything ambitious, let me know. I challenge you, you know? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon with another video soon. Goodbye!